Hey there, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming, and it's Merry Christmas! And begins the revolution, because we have the Red Gobbo, manned by Alan, and obviously myself, Luke, will be rebelling against the revolution with the Bad Moons clan today, and it's going to be an awesome one. We are upping the ante and making it a 200 point commanders game, throwing more models as a side to the, I think it's meant to be 125 points on the actual battle plan. We thought, why not up the ante? It's a daft game anyway, it's Christmas special. Of course we're going to do 200 points. But yeah, we won't leave you too long, we want you to get into this one. Sign up to our Patreon page, as always, please, to show support for things like this, because how many channels can you really say out there actually do literally specific specials for Christmas like this and get the models and everything to show off to you guys. So thanks so much to all our Patreon supporters anyway. It is Christmas, time for giving, so thank you so much to all of you. You mean so much to us and we can't do it without you. But otherwise, enjoy this one and Merry Christmas.
The ill-conceived and ill-prepared revolution begins!
Begin the revolution!
Okay then, so here we go. We've been looking forward to this one all week, haven't we, Al?
Yeah.
We've already had the Got Wreck Christmas special for Warcry, which was amazing, really good fun as well, but this is going to be awesome. We've got the Red Gobbo himself, nicely painted up by Al for today's game. And yes, as we said in the intro, it is actually going to be 125 points. We've really just realised. We thought that with the Red Gobbo in it would be 200 because it's commanders. But I think the idea is as well, it's 125 with the Red Gobbo and some Gretchens, because you have to have literally a kill team with just Gretchens. But then I don't think your opponent's necessarily meant to have a commander. I think it's just meant to be Red Gobbo on your side. But we're playing 200 either side anyway. I think it's awesome having tons of Orks on the battlefield and so many Gretchens. So take us through it, Al. Take us through both sides because you're Orc man.
Okay, well, you got the leader of the Grand Revolution himself, the Red Gobbo there. This is my old grot leader, and he will be the leader. The only specialty that Gobbos can take is Scout, so I have one Scout, and that's my only specialist. These two, which you'll recognise from my pirate crew, are ammo runts. So they've got stick bombs, which is useful because they're needed for the objective. And then we got 15 ordinary grots, including my favourite diehard there.
Nice.
And on your side, we've got a war boss, Combi Scorcher, Paraclaw,
Strategist specialist.
Strategist specialist, level 1, yeah. 3 Orc boys at the back, just to be able to run about and cause mayhem. Couple of burner boys, one of which is a demo specialist. The leader, who has a Combi Scorcher and Paraclaw.
In the middle there, yeah.
A couple of new additions here, the Orcs with big shoot. No, not looters, just Orcs with big shooters.
They're just big shooters, okay.
And they're backed up by a comm specialist who's a burner spanner with a custom
big shooter, isn't it?
Yeah,
Something
I forget
like
the name
that.
of it. It can blow up on a 1, but because you're Bad Moons, you're re-rolling those free anyway. And then 3 commandos, including the Commander Knob Boss, who's a combat specialist. And should you choose to, they can get up to reserve shenanigans.
Guess, yeah. Nice. And yeah, I think we mentioned that they're Bad Moons, so re-rolling ones in the shooting phase. So that is the 2 lists. Okay then, folks, hopefully you can see the table nicely today. It's a nice Christmas setup, but you still got all the Orky. This is from Speed Freaks, I think, Al, isn't it? The Speed Freaks terrain? Yeah. So you got all like the Speed Freak stuff. I've obviously put some snow scatter over to make it look more Christmassy for today's Christmas special. Attackers, which will be the Red Gobbo, will deploy behind this line. And my commando and my Bad Moons clan will be deploying slightly further forward behind this line if I choose to. And the 3 explosive barrels that the Red Gobbo and his Gretchens have got to blow up with their stick bombs are at the back there. So that's Al's objectives. All you need to know for the revolution is that you have to blow up these barrels if you're the attacker and the red Gobbo. So essentially, I think the red Gobbo himself has stick bombs. You had 2 stick bomb models, Al, yeah? But then at the beginning, I think, of each movement phase, the red Gobbo can hand out a stick bomb to a 1 Gretchen a turn.
As long as it doesn't blow up?
As long as it doesn't blow up. On a 1, when he throws it to him, it can blow the Gretchen off the face of the earth with a mortal wound. So we'll see how that goes. So essentially, you have got multiple opportunities a turn to blow up these barrels, but stick bombs can be quite hard to hit with, so we'll have to wait and see with that. Obviously, Elites is in action nowadays, so we can both drop in models from reserve as well, especially as I have my 3 commandos there, so I'll be spending a point to drop them in at the end of the movement phase, I think, so I'll keep those 3 aside in reserve. Other than that, the defender has to deploy their model first, followed by the attacker with the Gretchens. So I'll start deploying here. There's no need for really a priority roll-off or advantage roll-off, to be honest, that I can see of. Other than that, if Al manages to blow up 1 barrel, he's getting closer, but I will still win if at the end of 5 battle rounds he's only blown 1 barrel or less. If he blows 2 or more, it's a tie. If he blows all 3 by the end of the battle, or even during the battle, he will win automatically. So I've just got to stop him blowing stuff up. Okay then, folks, so deployment is complete for the Orkoff and the revolution has begun. So I've got my big war boss in the middle there. We've got Burner Boy. We have a mix of just normal boys up on the front there, just to create the cover the flanks. Then I've got my, is that the spanner there, Al? No, it's demolitions, that is, in the middle of the Burner Boy.
Yeah, the
spanner's back there with the big custom shooter, the comms specialist, and we got the 2 big shooters, on the flanks, covering the barrels as well. And then I've got my leader Knob at the back there, with the combi Scorcher, I think, just covering the back there as well, and hopefully gaining those extra command points. Obviously I have strategy specialist, so I'll start the game with 3 command points. You're leadership specialist for the red Gobbo, so no extra one for you. I don't have a choice in that one.
I've taken the
Oh, you took the extra D3?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the tactic's called, but you might as well do it now. So extra D3. An extra 2 command points for the red Gobbo and his Gretchen and the revolution. So you'll be starting on 4. I'll be starting on 3. So big up the revolution. But other than that, I put 3, as I said, commandos in reserve, including the Knob. And then Al's put 1 Gretchen, which has got a stick bomb already, in reserve. So that's going to be that. We're ready to go here. Let's do a roll off, Al. The revolution begins. 3 for the opposing Orks. Oh, and a 7 for the red Gobbo. He gets initiative. Interesting. Let's go into the red Gobbo turn 1. Okay, so red Gobbo's going. We don't think we're making really any charges, so more or less we're just going to be saying the Gretchens are going to move forward here, so I'll let Al move everything forward and we'll cut back to you with the whole line having moved forward, because I'm not going to film it individually. Okay, so the Gretchen are just moving forward in the revolutionary line, marching forward as it were, to stop the uprising of the Bad Moon clan. But they have just pushed forward in a line. You're keeping your stick bombs behind, and obviously the red Gobbo and your leaders sitting hiding at the back, as you'd expect. Okay, and then obviously you've got him coming in reserve at the end of the movement phase, but it'll be on to the Bad Moons, and it's going to be a lot of damage for the Gretchen first turn, but I think that would be expected. Okay then, so the Bad Moons, I'm going to ready with the 2 burner boys in the middle there, I'm going to ready with the leader at the back with the combi Scorcher, and then ready with the 2 big shooters at the back. The comm specialist is just going to shuffle roughly 5, I guess, up behind that tree. There we go. Get a bit of cover, but at the same time we'll be able to shoot later on, but he can't ready. So other than that, we will charge with the Orc boy here, and we'll target let's target 1, 2, 3 of the Gretchens. So 1, 2, 3 you gets on 6s. Nope, no 6s there. So it's going to be charged for the Orc boy into those 3. Oh, 10. I don't know why I didn't pick the stick bomb dude. That seemed a really stupid idea. But yeah, straight into the middle there, and I'll just about get myself within an inch of all the 3 there, so I can trap them in. And then it's going to be the big boy, the big man himself. He's going to go that way probably, try and deal with the red Gobbo obviously. So we'll target 1, 2, 3, 4 grots there. So you've got 1. No, you know what? Not him. That doesn't make any sense. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 4 shots there to make on 6s. Nope. And 2d6 is on 6. I will re-roll that, risking it, but I'm re-rolling it because here we go. And 6 again. So that might just get me into the front Gretchen there, but we'll have to check. There we go. He's charged from the middle through to the front Gretchen. 6 was perfect amount to get him into the front ones. Very close. But because I targeted all 4 there, I can pile in later, hopefully. Other than that, it's going to be charge from the Orc boy here. He will charge the Gretchen that's already been charged, and we'll say, ooh, let's have a look here. The other 3 again now, I reckon. So 3 more get shots on 6s. Oh, you got a 6. Yeah. So 5s are needed then to wound. You don't quite wound. So 2d6 with a reroll. Well, here we go. And get an 8. That might just about be enough, but we'll have a look here. Okay, and then the last one to charge is the Orc boy at the back there with 2d6, and we'll designate 1, 2, 3 there, I reckon. Okay, so 6s. No 6s. No. Get a reroll here with here we go, but 7's going to do it. There we go. He's charged forward and pile into those 3 there on the end. Okay, so before we go on to shooting, actually, we do have reserves to drop in at the end of the movement, and Al, it's your initiative. So your Grot will drop in first, your Gretchen. Alright then, so the reserves have dropped in. We've got the Gretchen coming in the corner here, but whether he'll live or not in time to shoot, I don't know. We've got my commando dropping in at the back here, behind the Gretchen leader, and my commando, 2 commandos dropping in behind the red Gobbo. 1 is the Narb, so he won't be able to charge this turn though, so it's just going to be shooters, but it's not looking hopeful. Okay, so Al's going to spend 2 command points to shoot before anything else. So decisive shot to shoot first so that you can go with the one that dropped in to throw a stick bomb. D6 shots within 6 here with the stick bomb. And it classes as a grenade, so you don't get -1 to hit for long range either. Oh, only God. 1 shot. That is not what you want. And you're hitting on 3s because the barrel technically isn't in cover. And grenades might give -1 for long range. So... and you are on 3 up instead of 4 up because the red Gobbo gives off +1 to hit rolls if he's still alive on the battlefield. Go for it out. 3 up needed, you get it, it's a hit. Then for each hit you get against the barrel with the stick bomb, you get on a 4+ here, it goes. So you can't re-roll this in any fashion either, you just got to get a 4 up here. Yes! First one is blown up. Might be the only one, but at least you blow up a barrel, you can take that already.
That is the sum total of the
blows it up. I am going to put on a smoke marker, but we won't class it as cover just because it's good fun. There we go, I put it on, it's exploded. I done it just for fun really, but we're not going to class it as any sort of line of sight blockage or cover, it's just there for good fun. So it's blown up. This big shooter's just kind of like taken back by the fact that Gretchen's appeared behind him, lobbed a stick bomb to blow it up, and he's like, whoa! He's going to rage now and pepper him. I've got to get rid of him actually, because if he's there next turn, he can still cause troubles. I'm going to go into my ready models for shooting then. We're going to go with the big shooter, and he's going to try and destroy this Gretchen off the face of the earth now that he's blown up his barrel. So 5 ups, 3 shots then for the big shooter.
Rerolling ones.
Rerolling ones because I'm bad mean, thank you. So it's going to be 1 hit, strength 5, so it's going to be toughness 2, aren't you? So it's going to be 2s to wound. I get a 3. So it goes through. 6 up save for the Gretchen, I think? No. Goes through. So 1 damage on a 4 up, you're going to die, I think. Yeah, he does go down. So the ammo grunt dies with the stick bomb, drops his stick bomb and blows up. Also, folks, we did forget to mention, we've marked them up now so that we don't forget. The Gretchen at the back here is the one that the red Gobbo gave his stick bomb to at the beginning of the movement phase. The scout. So he's got a stick bomb now as well. Obviously that's been sorted and that one's blown up. We're going to go now into more readied models. The big shooter's been Burner Boy here. We'll go into, I'm definitely going to try and go for the one in behind there. So D3 shots with the Burner Boy for 2. It's better than strength 3, so it's going to be 2s to wound. Oh, and 2 go through. So okay, no AP, so 2 6-ups. No. 1 damage, which is going to be on a 4 up, you go down, and even though you're within an inch of infantry, it's not to round, so you don't get the boost for flesh wounds. No.
Ooh.
Do I re-roll? Probably. I'll spend a point. That's what I'm saving them for. Spend the point. I need these stick bombs to go. No! So spent a point and he's alive. So flesh wounded for now, and I'm probably not going to have anything else to shoot at him this turn, so he's going to live. Okay, we're going to go spend a command point for Pyromaniac, go down to 0, and use D6 shots instead of D3 for the burner. Oh no, 1 shot! That's tragic, same as yours. Okay, I can't really see the Gretchen I want to shoot with the stick bomb, so we're going to have to go into this one here, just behind, in behind there. So auto hits, wounding on a 2. We do wound. 6 up save. No, so it's going to be not quite in cover there really, so it's going to be a 4 up. No, oh, brutal. Okay, so a flesh wound again there for the Gretchen. And then it's going to be here onto the other flank on the other side there. We're going to comms the shooter, the big shooter, with my comm specialist. That means that it'll cancel out the long range. 24 should get me into the red Gobbo there, but he's going to be in cover. So yeah, we'll go into the red Gobbo. It's going to be 3 shots with the big shooter on 6s. Rerolling 1s to hit. Reroll that 1. Is it going to be a 6? No! So the burner spanner is going to use his custom mega shooter, I think. Single shot into the red Gobbo again. He's cover long range, so it's going to be 6. Rerolling 1s though. Oh, we got a 6. Okay, that's a nice one to get it with. Oh, that is big. Work out here. I think it's strength 8 and your toughness 3, aren't you? So it's definitely 2s to hit to wound. Oh man, no rerolls there either, so I needed the wound.
0.
So you're going to spend the command point after that, because that just goes straight through your armor, minus 3 AP. It's a nasty big gun. And then you're using Lookout Sir because you're commander. Piling off the shots, the damage onto the Gretchen there in combat. It's D3 damage, goes straight through your armor. So, oh, only 1. But that will happen then on a 4 up. Oh, it does work though, so he does go out of action, unfortunately. So he's dead, he's down. Sorry, you do have to do a 2 up first on the... Yeah, so you got it. So there we go, we can take the wounds anyway, and he's down. So, nicely done. We took a Gretchen out, I guess. And the red Gobbo has managed to survive there. I'm on 0 command points now, but I think there might be a lot of Lookout Sir for the red Gobbo in this game. But he's wisely stayed close to all of his Gretchen, so... I think that's most of my shooting. I can use the shooter's part of the combi Scorcher. He's not in range to use the Scorcher itself. Okay, so using the shooter half of it, so I don't get -1 for just using that, into the red Gobbo. He's long range and in cover. It's going to be 2 shots on 6s. We'll just see if we get anything here. No. Rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s because of Bad Moon. No, still not getting it. So it's going to be... that is all the readied models, I believe. The only thing I did do wrong there actually is he wasn't ready, to be fair. But I don't think there was anything that would be able to shoot at him anyways there. So we'll take that as it is. And the one that I killed is in combat anyway. So we'll go into normal shooting. So you're going to shoot your pistol with the red Gobbo. What's the pistol called? Crazy name.
Just a custom Grot Blaster.
Custom Grot Blaster. That's going to go into my...
Yep.
Commando. What's the range on it? 12.
Yeah.
So it's going to be half range there. So D3 shots, starters. Oh, only 1. Why do we keep rolling 1s on everything? Okay, then it's going to be hitting on a 3 up, I think, because it's half range, no cover. Yeah, he's got 3 up ballistic skills, pretty good for obviously for a Gretchen. Oh, gets it. Wounding 3s, I believe, because you're strength 5 and I'm toughness 4.
Yeah.
But this does do 2 damage and it's -1 AP, so go for it. Yes, gets the wound, -1 AP. That goes straight through the knob's armor. It causes 2 damage, which is enough to put him down to 0, because although he has 2 wounds, it is 2 damage. Ouch, okay, wasn't expecting that necessarily. You can flesh wound him now or kill him. It's going to be 4 up to kill. No rerolls here though, you haven't got the command points.
I'm kind of wishing I still had a reroll.
Oh!
No,
well, I suppose I've flesh wounded everything, haven't I? So it's bound to it. That was bound to happen. So it's going to be flesh wound for the... It's still flesh wounded him, I guess, so that's handy. So slugger with my commander here into your leader specialist at the back there, which is interesting. So that's going to be no cover there. So it's just going to be half range, 5 up to hit. We don't hit. So on to your next choice, El. Okay, so stick bomb from this your scout grot who you gave stick bomb to earlier.
Yeah.
He gets that as part of his war gear now. So you're just within 6 there of here.
Yeah.
Not long range, not in cover because it's a grenade. So D6 is it? Crazy.
Protect the Gobbo.
3 shots. That's better than earlier. 3 ups because the red Gobbo is on the battlefield. Oh, 2 hits. And then wounding. What strength of a stick bomb? Fairly good, I'd have thought.
Only 3.
Only 3, okay. So you need 5s here to wound though, because I'm toughness 4 with a commando or orc in general. Oh, you do get 1 5 up. AP on that?
No.
No. So 6 up save still. Not being made. He's not flesh wounded that one, so it's on a 4 up. Oh. So another flesh wound on the battlefield. Interesting.
I could have some luck here.
Yeah. So everything's getting flesh wounded. So on to my choice again here. We'll just go with a slugger from here, and we'll go into probably the one that just shot at me, to be honest, because he's got a stick bomb. So it's going to be you're in cover, and that's going to be half range because we've already measured it's 6. So it's going to be on a 6 up. No, so just about missed on a 5.
One flesh wounded.
So Gretchen on the end there is going to shoot.
It's going to shoot it.
Just it's going to be on a 4 up because the red Gobbo boosts you because long range. Oh, you do get it. Then it's going to be wounding. It's strength 3, so you're going to need 5 for wound though. You do get it. Wow. No AP. 6 up save. No, doesn't make it. Wow, you're going to kill me with a pistol here. So go for it. 3 up because he's already flesh wounded. Ouch! Wow, taken out by a pistol. Well, the red Gobbo's actually +1 to hit is ridiculous. Actually, I think we need to kill him soon.
Viva la revolution!
So he's shot and took out the commando quite well there. So it's going to be no more shooting from. Oh no, I've got over there. Sorry, I am flesh wounded with him, but on a 6, I'll shoot at him again. Nope. Didn't get it, so it's going to be everything else for the Gretchen, so just go down in order now, I'd say. Flesh wounded guy, maybe? Do you want to go into there? So it's going to be long range, no cover though, but you're flesh wounded, so on a 5 this time. Doesn't hit. No. You've got those 2 that aren't in combat, they can shoot, although the stick bomb's already been.
Yeah.
Who's he going to shoot at? Him again?
Yeah.
You're just within an inch of cover, so it won't be cover for me, so it's going to be long range, 4 up.
No.
Nope. Yeah, the Gretchen here is actually too short to look over the chassis of that ruined motor. So it's going to be into the burner boy, yeah?
Yeah.
It's going to be
4 ups?
4 up. There's cover in between us though there, so 5 up.
Okay.
Because long range and cover.
No.
This Gretchen here, who's it going to go into? Same again. That does hit.
That does hit.
Wounding 5s. I needed. You don't get the wound. You've got 2 grots down here, and also obviously the stick bomb holder, but he's not in range to use the stick bomb. So you've either got the commando there or the burner boy to shoot at with these, I guess.
I think both of them will shoot at the burner boys.
So this one at the front here will go first. He's on a 3 up, and the other one's on a 4 up. So I'll do the 3 up. Oh no, missing. And then 4 up for the other one because he's long range. Doesn't get it now. Oh dear, so not hitting with those Gretchens. You got the one at the back here with his pistol, I guess. Who's he going to go into? Burner boy or?
He hasn't got a pistol.
Oh, he hasn't?
Amarants
Okay.
only have stick bombs.
Okay. So nothing for him then. You've got the leader at the back. Does he have anything?
He's got a
pistol as well.
Grot pistol.
Go into you're within 6, so try and shoot the commando there.
No.
Doesn't hit, okay. So, not bad from the Gretchen really, because you took out a commando there. He shot, I think, into the burner boy as well, didn't they? So, I believe we're all done. Obviously, other Gretchen got charged, so they can't shoot. That was a very long shooting phase, but it's going to be into combat here now, I believe, and all of my charging models. This is where I'm going to do some damage, probably. Okay, so Orc boys, we'll go with them first. 3 attacks, because they have a chopper. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to split them because why not? Gretchen at the back first is going to be on a 3. Yes, wounding on a 2 up. Good strength 4. Get it on a 3. So that is going to be 6 up, I guess. Nope. 4 up to kill him. Okay, it's working so far. That's the first Gretchen down. And then it's going to be the second one in, 3 up. No, the last one, 3 up. Hits, wounds on a 2, 6 up save. Doesn't quite make it. 4 ups kill him. Oh, now they're working. Okay, so that's that Gretchen down on the end here as well. Orc Boy here is going to go into those 2 because the other one died because he got bullets passed off from the red Gobbo. So he gets 3 attacks as well. We'll go 2 into the closest one here and then 1 into the other one. 3s, 1 hit, 2s to wound, 6 up save. Oh, he makes that one. And then a single hit into the end one on 3, 2 to wound, and 6 up save for him as well. Will he make it? Oh no. So it's going to be 4 up to kill him. Oh, it's savage. Gretchen are dying everywhere in combat. It's the end one, yeah, nearest to you. Oh dear, Gretchen are going down like flies now. I tell you what, we'll activate the boss first. That makes more sense. He's going to pile in because he targeted all 4 of those there. So it's going to be 3s then 2s for the big boss, the war boss. We're going to go 4 attacks. 2 will go into the stick bomb carrier.
Well, the scarab.
Yeah. And then it's, you know what, actually, to be honest, I'm actually going to go 2 there and 2 on this end grot here for reasons. So 2 into the stick bomb carrier on 3s because I have a power claw. 2s to wound. I do wound. No save at all there. D3 damage. Oh, only 1 though. He might not die here. 4 up is needed. No, he's flesh wounded and no rerolls allowed there.
Lucky little grot.
Oh dear, he's not flesh wounded that one either, is he? So he's alive on a 3 up. So, oh man, that's big because I've targeted 2 at the Gretchen here. So here he goes, 3s, not 2s because of the power claw. 2s to wound, and D3 damage. Oh man, that's what I needed against the other one. 4 up to kill him. He only just dies, to be fair, but he dies. That Gretchen is down. Ate him for breakfast. This Orc Boy charged in. He's going to pile in now because he doesn't have to there because he targeted here, so he can pile in there as well into there. Then it's going to be, we'll do 2 attacks here into we'll do 2 attacks into the one furthest away there on 3s and 2s to wound, wounding, 2 6-up saves for that Gretchen.
Come on, die hard.
No. 4 up to kill him. Oh, flesh wounded as well. There's flesh wounds everywhere for these Gretchen, as you'd probably expect. And then I've got a single attack going into the other Gretchen in front of him there because he's got a chopper. Hits. Wounds on a 2. Oh, misses the wound that time. So, okay, Gretchen are doing not badly there, really, all considering. That one went over there. So that is onto your combat now, Al. And it'll be wherever you want to go. Should we start this side? Because why not, I guess. So you've got this Gretchen here into me. Single attack, I guess, probably. Yeah. So weapon skill 5, made 4 up by the red Gobbo. So go for it. You're not flesh wounded, so nice hits anyway there. 4, so you're going to need 6s here to wound anyway. No, not quite. Needed them the other way around there. So you're going to go on 4s with this dude because he's not flesh wounded into the Orc Boy. You hit. You need a 6 to wound though. You need the 6 to wound here.
Need to change dice.
Yeah, you do, yeah. There we go, 6. No, not quite. It's half my toughness, so might as well go with the other ones. Do you want him to attack into the Orc Boy as well?
Yeah.
He's flesh wounded, so this is on a 5 though. No. And then the other stick bomb holder can only go into really the war boss, so on a 5. No. So the only other one left is over here. He's going to be going on a 4 up into the Orc Boy. No, okay. We'll have to see how this goes. The red Gobbo is far tougher than I expected.
That's about as well as Gretchen would
Should
do
be doing
in an
anyway.
uprising.
I mean, you know, it's going to be on to some morale here before we go on to Battle Round 2, actually, because the red Gobbo, we didn't really say what you had at the start, to be fair, for your leadership level 4, Al, but you do have the within 3 inches of the red Gobbo auto-pass nerve tests, so these flesh-wounded models here are all fine. I don't believe there's any broken needed for you really, so the only thing left is here. You get +1 to -1 to your nerve tests because the red Gobbo is on the battlefield because of the revolution. You got 2 supporting fighters, but you've lost 6 fighters, so that's +3 to the roll. go for it, see what you get. We've got no command points to auto pass. But 1 auto passes, no matter what, so lucky there. The only other flesh wounded model on the field that's not covered by anything is my boss over there, so we'll see what he needs to do. Yeah, because he's the boss, he's leadership 7 and I've only lost 1 model, so he can't fail leadership yet. So he's all good. And the other thing that we forgot is that the red Gobbo is level 4. He also has, one of the other important ones is you get an extra command point each turn like a strategist specialist does for commanders, but you can only spend that on a orc specific tactic, I believe.
Commander tactic.
Oh, it's a commander tactic, so there you go. So what we'll say, to be fair, El, is that you spent your point last round on when you gave off the wound for your specific one. So we'll say you're down to 1 and you're now up to 3 this round on your normal command points. So that you didn't have to spend a normal command point on that. So you would have had a normal command point to use again last round, but we didn't remember it, so that's that. I'm up to 3 command points this round because I'm strategist specialist and my leader's still alive. It's going to be on to roll off, I think, for the second battle round, and I'm getting a 4. And then for the bad moons, and a 6 for the red Gobbo's clan. So they want the revolution once again, get initiative here. So it's just literally going to be here onto the red Gobbo's turn 1, and he's handing off at the beginning of the movement phase, up to say turn 1, turn 2. He's handing off his stick bomb this turn to this Gretchen here. So red Gobbo going to move forward there and just get in behind the rock face. He's still got his pistol later on, so he's pretty nasty. And then you've got 1 Gretchen there outside of combat with the stick bomb. He's going to move up with the red Gobbo, yeah? Mm-hmm. There we go, just give him some cover. Coming in behind there. And then it's going to be on to probably falling back, I guess. And you've got stuff over in the middle here as well, which could either advance or move. Okay, so it's going to be on to, we haven't seen all the movements, so I thought I'd skip it all. So there's been a lot of falling back and a lot of advancing. So Gretchen advancing down the flank here.
Pretty much all of these guys fell back to
so this whole combat of Gretchen's over here.
The Gobbo.
I'll try and pan around the side there so you can see there's all the Gretchen have advanced with him. The only one that didn't was the one that moved that you saw at the start. He moved just to the front there, I believe. Mm-hmm. Other than that, red Gobbo moved, everything else there fell back. There's been a couple of fallbacks in the middle here. This Gretchen just moved. The stick bomb holder here with his fish moved. He's just gone over to the back into a bit of cover. The only other thing that's happened, the leader's moved forward, he didn't advance. The only thing left to happen that we wanted to film on camera was this Gretchen here. Can't be seen by the burner boy, so he's going to make a charge without Overwatch. So still need to make it here, I guess. Yes, an 11-inch charge for that Gretchen. Just completely parkours that bit of Speed Freaks thrown in the middle and lands into the burner boy. So that's trapped in him for this round. So starting off with the commandos here, they have 6 instead of 5 move. So they're going to start moving forward here. Commando up to there. And then the one at the back with the power claw will move up to the edge of the terrain there. Just get a shot in as well at some point. That's the movement for them. Readying. Readying the flamer. Can't ready those, I don't believe, but I can still shoot with them. Even though they've been, so they can't charge in the movement phase because you fell back from them, but they can still shoot. I always get that mixed up with Kill Team, it's such an annoying rule. But either way, readying mostly everywhere, and we'll go on to shooting phase. Right, so the ready models first then for the Bad Moon clan. So it's going to be big shooter here is going to go, let's just shoot into this one at the front here, why not? Actually, that smoke cloud isn't there, so we'll go for this Gretchen on his own here. 3 shots, that's going to be half range, there's no cover. So it's going to be on 5s, that's a 5 up. Reroll the 1 actually, thank you for reminding me. No! So, wounding, strength 5, it's going to be 2s. Wounded, no AP from it, so it's just a single 6 up. No. That's going to be 4 up to kill him. Oh, not quite. Do I want to reroll? Is there better times ahead to reroll for? So yeah, he's going to leave him flesh wounded because they're quite far away from the red Gobbo over here and they can't really be given stick bombs, so quite happy leaving them there. On to, I think we'll go with, let's go with this big shooter over here as well. He's going to be comms by the comms specialist. We'll shoot into the red Gobbo. Everything's going to be red Gobbo on that side. Try and get rid of him now. So it's going to be 3 shots, so that ignores the cover, so it's just going to be 5s because it's half range. I do get A5, no 1s to re-roll, and wounding, toughness 3, so that is going to be 3s. Oh, not getting that. Okay, so on to the comm specialist himself, why not? Single shot into the red Gobbo, half range, cover though, so it's going to be on 6 up actually, I think.
Yeah.
Got a 6 last time. Doesn't this time.
Not quite.
Then the only one left on that side to shoot, I believe, is the combi Scorcher. And he... Okay, so do I want to use both? Might as well. So we'll use the Scorcher itself into the red Gobbo. I've already measured this and you can see him. So he's in range. Time for 2. 1 up on the last time we used it. So bad. Auto hits though, it's gonna be strength, it's gonna be 3s I think. Yeah, definitely wounds with those. 4 up save. Oh, it makes him like a boss. Okay. Ooh, and then the shooter gets to go, but it's -1 to hit, so -2 to hit because you're in cover. Because of using the combi weapon. So 6 is not hitting. Might as well use it when you use the flamer anyway. That is, I think all right. Now I've got the flamer here as well because he hasn't been yet, I don't believe. He will just do his D3 obviously. We'll go into the flesh wounded one because why not? It makes sense. We'll see how many shots we get. D3, we get 3, in which case I am going to actually target these 2 instead. So we'll go 2 into the one closest to me, which is going to be auto hitting, then 2's the wound because strength 4. Both wounds, 2 6-up saves for that Gretchen. Makes 1, fails 1. But still 1 goes through, 4 up to kill him because he's not in behind terrain. And he dies. That's 1 Gretchen down finally. I got 1 shot left to go into this Gretchen because I got 3 shots to use with the Scorcher. And that one, yeah, that's wounding, so that misses. I don't get to re-roll those. So red Gobbo, D3 shots with his pistol.
Yeah, shooting into this nasty power claw wielding commander.
So just see how many you get and then you can kind of choose. So you got 2 shots. Definitely going into the commando.
Yeah.
So go for it. He's already flesh wounded, but you need to hit first. He's in cover, but it's half range. So what was I want to say?
Oh,
not
man.
that.
Not that. So I'm going to use Daka and shoot again.
Down to 2. Shoot again with him. Nice use of that. So into him again. D3 again, sorry. First.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I need to see how many you get first again.
Yeah, I forgot.
2 again anyway, so roll those. And cover on I, so I think you were on 4s?
Yeah.
Is he 3 up?
3 up.
Down to 4 up, so 1 hits. Okay, one thing we didn't realise is that it's a 3 up usually for the red Gobbo, but his rule does say that everyone in the kill team benefits from the +1 to hit and -1 to nerve test. So we're going to assume that he gets it as well. There's nothing to say otherwise unless it gets fact at some point. So he will actually be on 2 ups to hit with his pistol, which being a commander is pretty normal anyway. So you'd be up to 3 ups because of the cover. So you hit with both there. Wounding on 3s.
Oh dear.
Savage! You could re-roll 1 for a command point. Is it worth it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. So re-roll in 1 then, and then it's going to be see if you can get a wound. 3 up. Yeah, you get it. -1 AP, so I get a 6 up save here. Oh, if I'd have got that. He's already down to flesh wounded, so 3 up to kill him. Oh, he's in cover, sorry. So actually, he's within an inch of cover there. So that is going to be ignore the flesh wound basically. So 4 up to kill him. Can you do it? You've already re-rolled.
I need this.
Yeah,
Yes!
You finally take out the boss, the knob. So he goes down everywhere. You've just gone absolutely savage with that pistol.
This is a desperate revolution.
But it is on to my choice for shooting, and there's going to be more Daka here.
Yeah.
My combi Scorcher is going to go because I can still shoot even though you fell back. This is going to be nasty. So D6 shots from the combi Scorcher into your red Gobbo, right up your behind. Auto hits. D6 for 4 shots this time.
Ouch.
This is going to be so strength 5, toughness 3, so it's going to be 3s. And 2 wounds only there. So that is going to be -1 AP for the red Gobbo, so 5 ups here. Oh, made 1, failed 1. Can't re-roll now this phase. So 1 went through. That's 1 damage to 1 wound, so he's down to 4 wounds. Okay, so then I'm going to use, before I go on to the shooter half of the weapon, I'm going to daka, use the Scorcher again for d6 to go into the red Gobbo. So I'm down to 2 command points here. There we go. Oh, so that is 5 shots. Wow. Now we're getting it. So 3's to wound. Oh, all wounding this time. That's going to be 5 ups for the red Gobbo. Oh, what is that? 2 go through though. So 2 more wounds. He's down to 2 health. Oh man, I got the shooter half of the weapon. That's going to be 2 shots on. So yeah, it is still 5s there for the war boss. So he misses there with the shooter, and sorry, it was 6s because other half of the combi weapon actually. So the only other stuff left there. It's on to your choice now, Al, for shooting again. Right, so you had the one Gretchen that just moved forward, who now has a stick bomb. He's going to throw it into the Orc boy.
He's going to throw it at him because he's dangerously close to the other guy who's got a stick bomb around to try and protect him.
So D6, 4 shots.
4 shots.
That's going to be no real cover there, to be honest, because you're right in front of your men. So let's go with what are usually 3 ups. So it's going to be 3 ups because it's no long range. Because of the red Gobbo still on the field.
Yes.
Oh dear, it's not going well this round for shooting. But you get 1 through. Wounding, strength 3, you need 5 to wound here. Oh, he wounds like a boss. I get a 5 up save though, because no AP I don't think. Oh, he makes it. Okay, so just very back and forth really there. I'll go with, let's go with a slugger here that will go into. Actually, let's go slugger there first. We'll go into the red Gobbo. So that's going to be single shot on 5 up there, right in front of you. Oof. Does hit, wounding, strength 4, 3s against the red Gobbo. Oof. Wounding as well. Normal save for him, 4 up. Doesn't make it. Can't re-roll this turn now. He's down to 1 wound, the red Gobbo. Ouch. All that scorching, and then he gets hurt by a slugger. Okay, so you're going to chuck stick bomb from here. From the ammo Gretchen.
For D6.
D6 shots. Only 2 that time. So it's going to be hitting first. And 3 up you do get it, I think. Because I suppose I'm in a bit of cover already, so probably not now. Actually, it'd be a 4 up, won't it? So my choice again, I've just got a slugger left on the other side into the red Gobbo. Not flesh wounded there, so bit of probably not covered there to be honest, because we're both within range of it. The same infantry, so it's just going to be 5. Not getting that. So leader Gretchen shooting in pistol into the boy on a 4 gets it because it was shooting through cover, through infantry, which counts as cover. So it's going to be hits, wounding on 5s probably, if not worse. 5's to wound, no wound. So the only one left for me is the commando here. It's going to be long range pistol shots. Ooh, actually, no, within 6 of the stick bomb. So you're in cover. That's going to be 6 up. Nope. Just any other shooting that Al's got here then. Shot into the Orc boy half range on a 3. Not quite getting it now. I think that's it. There's all the shooting. So we're going to be going on to combat here, and the only combat that actually exists right down now this turn, actually, ironically, with Orcs versus Orcs, is here. The little insane Gretchen that charged my burner. So, a single attack with him, I guess. Oh! Boom! It's wounding, though, on probably, like, 6s here. Yeah, 6. No. So, Scorcher boy, burner boy with the burner, sorry, I keep saying Scorchers, is going to get to attack back. Right, so burner boy, 2 attacks into the Gretchen on 3 ups. Wounding, strength 4, toughness 2 on 2s. Both go through, no save because it's minus 2 AP in combat. Goes through for 1 damage, 4 up, the Gretchen goes down. He does, and I would have had a command point to re-roll as well there. So Gretchen goes down. So I'll leave him there. I don't want to consolidate with him because then obviously I get to overwatch if hopefully. So we'll leave him there, and I think that is definitely all the combat for this round because you fell back here tactically to get away. So we'll go into any morale it needs doing here and work that out. Okay, so you're going to need to take a breaking test as well here. So 2 dice, and you need 7's the highest, I think, with the red gobbo. See what you get. You need a 7 or lower here. Yay, 6. Awesome. So you pass the break-in, so we'll go on to flesh wounds. Okay, so Al's going to spend a command point to go down to 0, I believe, at the time, to then auto-pass with the stick bomb Gretchen here. Over here, flesh wounded, you're going to need a 1 at this stage. No. So he is shaken. Not enough command points to use the leadership tactic. I think it's the level 2, level 3 tactic to auto-pass with everything on the battlefield, because you spent 1 of your things, so you're back up to 2 on both your commander-only tactic points and your normal command points for next round, so 2 and 2. I'm on 2 command points. There's no flesh wounds for me, I don't believe. I'm going to be okay this turn. So it's on to battle round 3 here. No more explosives went off that turn, but things are going to get hairy this next round, I think. So roll off, I suppose, for initiative, battle round 3. A 5 for me. I haven't rolled above a 5 for initiative. This is not going well for the Bad Moon. Oh, wow, the red gobbo, it really is the revolution. Okay, folks, so start of the movement phase for the red gobbo gets to hand out a stick bomb. One thing we've forgotten is you can drop them whilst he does it and blow up the person he's given them to. So, who are you going to give it to this round, Al?
This
Yeah,
guy
the Gretchen in front
next
there.
to the rock, I guess.
So that one's already carrying 1. What we're going to do, that one that you've just handed to on a 1 blows up with a mortal wound. No. We're going to do it for the other ones that we've missed because we haven't done it yet. So these, you've got the scout, you gave it to, so roll on a 1 for the scout.
Oh!
Ouch. I believe you have a command. You have a tactic you can use to ignore mortal wounds on a 5 up. Okay, so I did remember, because I had a look at the traits beforehand, that there is a trait called. It's called. We had to just had a look. Deadard. So on a 5 up, spending a command point, you can ignore the mortal wound. It's either that or we were saying just a flesh wound, but that's 2 command points, and he's more or less dead anyway, so you might as well just spend the command point if anything. 5 up, he ignores it, you never know. No, not quite. We still need to roll to see if he dies, so on a 3 up, you have to roll this, because you caused it to yourself.
He's already flesh wounded.
3 up, he dies. Yeah, he does die. It's probably worth the command point to see if you lived, because he did have the stick bomb.
Yeah,
but I think it was only fair that we went round them and made sure that they didn't get them. The other guy behind here though, yeah. So on a 1 he does it as well.
Oh, come on!
Oh, that's horrible. 4 up he dies, and I guess he lives on a flesh wound. Lucky. So he does live, but unlucky that you got some ones there. Oh dear. Ironically, the one that got it this round was okay, so maybe the red gobbo's aim's getting better. So it's going to be on to the rest of the movement here for the red gobbo and his clan. After the revolution's going to finally hopefully get going now, there's less Gretchen blowing up. Right, well, I think we'll do the same as last turn. We'll just do some movement here, and we'll come back to you with where everything's kind of moved for the Gretchen, because there are always so many. Okay, so there we go. The Gretchen have pretty much just surged over towards this to help their red gobbo. The leader moved back over this way. We've got literally, I think you advanced a couple at the back here. The stick bomb advanced to here. You've got, he's shaken. You advanced with this little fella here and this one. They came from this side and just jumped straight over the other side there to help surround the red gobbo. All the rest of those there moved just to go with the red gobbo, ready to throw them stick bombs later. Okay, so we'll start moving in. So it's going to be 5 in for, you know what, they're probably more likely just charging, aren't they, I guess. So we'll go with the orc boy here. He'll designate 1, 2, 3 here on the end. And you know what, we'll go for this closest one here as well, so 4. So 4 6s, chance to get hit here. And you do get a hit. Need to wound on a 5 here though.
No.
So charge with the orc boy. 9, hefty charge as well. I can probably even get him in round on those stick bombs. He just about got round into the front 2 there, but he can't quite get just about within an inch of the second stick bomb. So on to the other orc boy here. He'll target the same Gretchen there, and I think this Gretchen here, because why not? So So 2 shots there, or flee, I guess. Gonna shoot yet? 6s to hit.
No.
And charging with a reroll if needed. Needing the reroll.
Definitely.
Here we go.
Ooh.
5 will probably get him into the front one, I should think. Okay, so then the war boss, since he's got the Scorcher, he'll just advance anyway because he's got the assault weapon. Advancing 5, so he's moving 10. There we go, he's advanced, jumped up onto the rock, he's like with the flamer, and he's obviously going to be shooting down into there later on. The Scorcher here will burn a boy, sorry. Just move up to the edge of the fence line here, just a normal move. Ready with the Scorcher there, ready there, ready there, ready with the big shooter here. This flamer here will advance. Actually, you know what? I need to make sure I get rid of that one. So it's hard to say. I'll tell you what. We'll do an advance anyway with him because it doesn't matter for them. So advance +4. That'll get him over the top of there and just into the middle. So he's got options. So the Orc boy will target these 2 here. You're shaken there, so can't do anything with him. Okay, so yeah, no retreating or any sort of thing here for these guys. So charge, and 9 will probably get me into the backy there, so I'll move those across and I get into the back with the Orc boy. Commando here will charge the leader, fleeing or shooting. So fleed 3 inches backwards, so that gives me a bit of a longer charge there. 2 dice, re-roll with, here we go, and that won't do it, so we'll probably just move the 6 here. There we go, move the 6 to get up there with the charge movement. Other than that, we readied everywhere else. I think we're ready to go here into shooting phase. On to readied models. We're just going to go with it here, just go with the flow. So we'll go with the Combi Scorcher. The Scorcher will fire into your leader, into the commander, the Red Gobbo. D6 shots.
Oh dear.
Oh, for 6. He's going to need a lot of help this round, I think, the Red Gobbo.
Yeah.
So that's 6 auto hitting, wounding, strength 5, 3s to wound. Oh, it's savage. 5 wounds, no, -1 AP with the Scorcher, sorry. So that is 5 up saves. And only the 1, so 4 go through. It's only 1 damage, but that is enough to take him down to nothing unless you want to offload the damage. Right then, so offloading with Lookout Sir, yeah?
Yeah.
So all 4 go into, which Gretchen we're going to go with?
How
Within
many
2
inches is
inches.
it? Well, this one.
That one there?
Yeah.
So off into him, and that's going to be... 1 goes through, no, there's not going to be a save for him, because it's would be a 6 up, but it's -1 AP. So 4 up to kill him. Don't kill him, it's flesh wound. I will re-roll that on a... Actually, do I need to? I don't need to re-roll it. We'll save the re-roll. Flesh wound for him. I'm going to spend Daka for a point to go down to 4 and fire the Scorcher again. D6 for 2, not so good that time. But it's still 3 ups to wound the Red Gobbo. So 1 wound, 5 up save. Okay, so he has made the save that time. Nicely done. That was just Daka. That was 1 model.
That was this one.
That was him. He's not ready, so we'll go with him later. We'll go with Comms Specialist. Will comms the big shooter for 3 shots into the Red Gobbo. You're gonna probably have a little bit of cover there from your Gretchen, so it's gonna be on 6s, but then 5s again because of the comms. So 5s, re-rolling the 1 for Bad Moon, or 2 hits. Bad Moon worked for once there. So then it's going to be wounding, strength 5, 3s, 1 wound, that's no AP, 4 up save. Doesn't make it. Could re-roll it if you really wanted to.
Oh, I think I will, you know.
Yeah, go down to
Desperate
0.
times, desperate measures.
That's it.
Get rid of the naughty dice.
Re-rolling for a 4 up.
No.
Okay, so it's going to be... That's him down to 0 again, so it's 4 up to kill him. He's not within an inch of terrain. Does go down. You don't have 2 command points to use just a flesh wound. So that is the Red Gobbo down. The Revolution's probably going to go to pear-shaped here. Yeah.
It's crumbling.
So we've got a single shot here with
the one legendary hero, the Revolution, who just got one randomly on turn.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, he did, yeah. I mean, you've still got some stick bombs around, but it's looking like well, he's got a flesh wound as well, so I'm probably going to help take him down now. We've got the big custom shooter. That's going to go into the stick bomb here that's out of combat. Single shot on a 5-up.
Ooh,
Gets it. He's been hitting well this game. The big shoot, the custom shooter. Wounding 2s. Oh, just about. No save from there. So D3 damage. 2 on 4-ups. 3-ups actually, but he's dead anyway there. That is pretty much the last stick bomb that can actually throw there, I believe. Right then, so we've decided after that, it was all about, to be honest, the red gobbo and that stick bomb surviving, and I had a good feeling I was going to be able to pepper him. It's very difficult to get all the way down the board and with Gretchen not get completely, absolutely smashed. I mean, I was fairly certain that you might either break or have a lot of shaken Gretchen anyway by that point, but you actually, because of the boosts that the red gobbo gives them, they're not too bad. But it is pretty much just about keeping the red gobbo alive, really, I think, and there's only so much you can.
These brave heroes of the revolution will never be forgotten.
Yeah, exactly. But this Bad Moon clan will certainly forget them because they
probably eat them.
Yeah, exactly. Little, that's just food for them now. Like, it was such a fun game actually. That if we made any errors, there's likely been quite a few errors. I don't play Orks really. Although Al does play a lot of Orks, I don't play Kill Team too often necessarily, so we do forget our rules a bit when we're playing these crazy fun games. Because with this mission and the red gobbo and all these other different rules involved, there's a lot to remember. But I think for the most part we weren't too bad really. But yeah, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about that game, folks. Did you enjoy the red gobbo game? What did you think of him? I think it's definitely a case of he's an aura base kill team, isn't he, for commanders? But the other thing we've got to bear in mind is that it was only meant to be 125 points, to be honest, which would have meant I had less options to take you down with. You could say it would have meant that you had less options as well, but I think it might have benefited you slightly more if there were less points, maybe.
Well, I didn't. I couldn't even with making him a level 4 commander, which was unnecessary. I still didn't get to 200 points.
Because I think the idea is you're meant to have a commander and your opponent isn't. So I was meant to have a 125 points team without a commander, which would have made a big difference because he obviously caused so much damage output.
But we talked about it before the game and decided
commanders would be cool anyway.
Let's just
200
do it.
points. Why not if it's a commanders based game?
Crazy 200 point game.
Let us know what you think, guys. Thanks, Al. Awesome game as always. It's some frustrating rules to remember in that one. But we got through it in the end. It was a good laugh, and as we expected it was going to be. He accidentally blew up 2 of his own Gretchen with stick bombs, which I just knew was going to happen with mortal wounds. That was just hilarious. Tried to ignore him and be dead hard, but it didn't quite work. To be honest, a lot of the command points we spent that game did not pull off at all, really. So it's quite amusing. The Daka for Orks is ridiculous, especially when you got the Scorchers involved. They are just crazy. But really, really enjoyed it. Leave us a like on the video as well, guys, if you liked the Red Gobbo game. If you haven't checked out the Warcry Christmas special as well, we put up a game with Gotrek for that Christmas special over on Warcry Bat Reps. Go and check that one out as well. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Merry Christmas and happy skirmishing.